one.
Number one in America on top of that. So for an animated film to accomplish these things, it's a pretty big deal.
Yes.
What else? We had...
Oh, and the fact that we predict that it's gonna go for the 5th week. I am calling that.
We have come to the decision that it will go for 5 weeks.
Yes.
Strong. This movie is once again a must see for any age. It's amazing.
And if you're gonna just
I'll
get the
probably see it
soundtrack
again tomorrow.
we are gonna go see it tomorrow. That's most definitely.
Now, going back to our upcoming movies, we are going to talk about... Oh, really quick, I just want to mention Maleficent.
Oh yes.
Awesome looking movie. Angelina Jolie's playing the...
She's beautiful.
Yeah,
Evilly
she is.
beautiful.
She's playing the evil fairy, which I did not think she was a fairy. I thought she was always like a witch.
Yeah,
But,
right.
I actually thought she was a queen. Don't ask why.
But anyways,
Relax, that's not even that nerdy.
playing the evil fairy Maleficent, the
Yeah.
bad guy from the original Sleeping Beauty animated film.
Bad
Disney.
guy. Bad woman.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Sorry.
You know what?
Feminist.
Let's be correct about it.
But yeah, it's taken place in the same time and the same space as the original animated movie.
Yes.
With Sleeping Beauty, a little younger, growing up now. But from the trailer, it kind of looks like it's gonna go into when she's older. She falls asleep and she becomes a sick dragon.
That's gonna be.
So it's gonna look.
Imagine it look like Smaug.
Oh, it would look pretty cool. But and then after that, biggest nerd alert thing this week is Godzilla. Godzilla, a trailer just got released recently showing everything. The entire face of Godzilla, the back, the front, his roar. His roar is amazing.
I feel and the way
so
they
dope.
designed, I'm gonna call him the creature, was
Yeah.
like a mix of the 1998 version and then the old.
and the old
old
1962
stuff.
one, or
And I was-
58 actually.
Yeah, yes. And I was like, what?
It
and
looks
then
awesome.
I know you peeped at the end. There was like a claw.
Yes,
There's gonna be
yes.
other monsters.
We're gonna talk
It's
about
like,
it. We're gonna hit it. But anyways,
See, you say that no one knows why in the world you're like going, anyways.
spring.
well,
was
spring
being-
is acting up.
But anyway, in the original trailer, first we got to see the army guys, right? Or it was Army National Guard.
Not National Guard. I
Some
think they
sort
can't
of
take
military
dinosaur.
team.
Yeah.
I don't know if they could take anything because
Brian Cranston's in it.
Brian Cranston
Breaking
from Breaking Bad.
He didn't really die.
Amazing actor.
I'm just playing.
He just came back in Godzilla.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. First trailer was basically just the military dropping in on Godzilla
Such a beautiful scene.
as he looks up, and you see something in the back of his throat, which looks like fire about to come
Yep.
out and just eradicate
That has to
him.
happen. If they don't, I'm just gonna be upset.
Of course. But this trailer, you got to see Godzilla walking,
Walking and
roaring,
talking
everything.
in his own language.
Yeah, messing up the city. You got to see some reactions from the people.
I love the scene when he goes through a building. Well, he doesn't go through a building, but you see the after effect of
Yeah.
him going through a building. I'm like,
it's just
what?
like straight up nothing. It's like he's walking through grass.
He's like, this is a cakewalk.
And a bunch of cool stuff revealed in this latest trailer. Mad monsters.
I recently,
Come
not
forward.
recently, I read an IDW issue of, not issue, 5 issues of, it's called Godzilla and the Half Century War. It's 5 issues, and it's just, each issue is like every decade, I'm assuming because it's 5, I forget.
Yeah, it's 5 decades, so
Yeah.
it's every. Yeah,
And
you're right.
it's some guy, he's trying to kill Godzilla, but at the end, they just work together to fight a common enemy. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous, and it's written by
I think
James.
it's Destroyer. That's the one that
Probably.
comes down.
That he had like he looks like Godzilla,
Godzilla,
but
he
it had
has
a
wings and
big
stuff,
no,
yeah.
not a wing, not wings. He looks like Godzilla.
No, I thought he had wings.
No, but like on his tail or back, it's like a big shard, a crystal shard, and it's
Yeah, I
just like
think that's
behind
it.
them, probably. But it
I'm
was
sorry, you said shard or shart?
Shard.
Shard.
You suck.
Anyway,
Anyways,
it was cool because like and it's written by James Stokoe, who wrote and drew Orc Stain actually. I actually want to get into that. I want to read that, but yeah.
well, yeah, like we were saying, different monsters are being seen or at least hinted at in this new trailer. Obviously, my fan favorite and everyone else's fan favorite, Mothra. I would
Yeah.
love to see come through. There is I actually was reading an article about it the other day, and there's a still that they released from the trailer. In the background, they show a monster diving into the ocean. Obviously, he's like he kind of looks like he has like dragon wings or something going on.
He was diving or coming out of the water?
No, he was diving
Okay, I
into
have
it.
to rewatch this.
Yeah, he was diving into it, and I was like, who could that be? But
Who is it?
the article that I read also had names and description of different monsters it could be. I didn't want to bore you guys with all of them because some of their names are ridiculous to pronounce.
Yeah.
Born me.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Spring. But anyways, yeah, they also had they showed a destroyed worm-like centipede creature on the ground, basically, and no one really knows who it is. Some of them have some like guessings at who it could be. It could be a reimagining of another monster.
That would work.
But the biggest cliffhanger was at the end of the trailer when we all saw this claw come down.
I saw that. I was like, I shuddered.
Did one of those like geek squeal type deals.
Like you did in Avengers.
Yup, when Hulk punched that big worm thing, ridiculous.
Oh
We
yeah,
lost
you did
all
a lot
motor
of squealing
control.
in that movie.
But wow. Okay.
Sorry, I squealed too. He's not the only
He
one.
said lost motor control. I just thought of him going. I'm sorry.
He just shut down.
I completely.
No, that was funny.
sorry.
But yeah, it just looks like an amazing
I think-
movie. That claw is actually hinting at two different monsters they're
Yes,
talking about.
there's two different monsters.
There's one that's kind of like a giant spider. That's
Oh,
like,
that I want to see. That was in the
just,
comic
like,
book too.
take down anything. And there's another one which I'm hoping it is. It's kind of like a Godzilla-esque monster. He's more of like a lizard chicken looking thing, I guess. He has a metal beak and he has some he has metal buzzsaw plates like coming out of his chest. He looks pretty sick. He has laser beam for eyes.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's a little far fetched. So he's kind of like he's kind of like an alien mixed in with a robot type deal.
That would be
And,
weird. I don't know. We'll see how they do
the
with
whole
that.
thing that goes back to the claws is that his arms are actually giant like sickles. So everyone's starting to think that that's the sickle that's dragging against the floor. That's the big claw. And in the reflection of the claw, you can actually see some like red light. So people are trying to say that might be his lasers.
There could be.
So
You know, hopefully they don't do the Mecha Godzilla, because I don't need that early.
nah, I think that'll come around later.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
that's, they need to figure out a way. to,
movie
like,
2, the ending of movie 2.
They need to figure out a way to like talk about it, or maybe at the end of this movie, I wouldn't be surprised. Like maybe they'll be like, oh, we can't control him.
Yeah.
Even though he helped us, you know, we always need to have a
Not
contingency
like the
plan.
animated series.
Yeah, where
But funny.
you know, like we have to have a contingency plan, and maybe they'll talk about Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Anyway, but yeah, that was basically most of our nerd alert, because that was very important. But I just want to say there's not really any great comics coming out this week, but the one that I got into recently, I heard something called Five Ghosts. 9 issues are 9 issues are out right now. It's so funny.
just got
Mr. Spring just did. It's 9 issues are out now, and issue 10 is coming out next week. The comic is about an archaeologist who goes looking for some gem, and he finds it, and he gets possessed by 5 ghosts: a wizard, a detective, a samurai, archer, and a mage or something like that. I forget. And he just uses all their abilities to save the world or save people. I don't know, but I haven't read it yet, so I'm gonna get to that. So that is the end of our nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
And
Go ahead, Jay. Take it away. We're,
man, come
we're
on,
past
the
5
whole
o'clock.
I am second Jay. I was about to say first Jay. I was gonna take your name.
This is gonna be a backward sign off.
This is all right. You know what? Just for
let's do
like
it, yeah, 'cause it's
happiness'
weird.
sake. All
It
right.
is spring into okay.
All right, guys. I'm spring like the season,
I'm the first J, Justin Ruiz.
And I'm the second J Francois.
and you guys were listening to the usual
The Usual
suspects.
Suspects.
Usual.
With Spring and the 2 J's. Please tune in Thursdays at 4. Thank you, our one viewer. And
On
also,
Ustream.
Yeah, right. And also a little tiny clap for Jay on his first day host.
Woo! Did
Yay.
okay.
All right, guys. Tune in next week, Thursdays at 4. Maybe I'll
Please
host,
tune in.
maybe I'll not, or maybe it'll be the first Jay. All right.
Please tune in, because then we're talking to ourselves, basically.
Yeah, and we're just
Yeah.
looking at each other and talking to
Like,
each other, which we
weirdly.
always do. We're getting off tangent. Jay's gonna finish playing Man of Steel, and you guys have a lovely weekend with no snow.
Hopefully.
Bye, guys.
Hopefully.